There's a K&N air filter inside of the factory air box. Upgraded the piping, bigger diameter, and no ridges in it like in the OEM one, so that nothing slows down the airflow going into the intake. And I was showing you here, the baffle underneath was taken out, and that's a flex pipe going from there directly to the bottom of the stock air filter box. The yellow cover down there is insulating around the bottom of that. Now, why did I do this instead of putting the factory cone air filter that intake came with? Easy. It's going to suck in hot air without a proper heat shield. So unless you spent the money on a proper heat shield, you're actually going to lose power. If you ask me, the cheapest heat shield and best heat shield money can buy is the factory air filter box. So I put a K&N air filter inside there, and I really don't like the factory tube, like I said, with all the rivets in it and all the baffles, slow down the air charge, smaller diameter. So here we got a bigger diameter on the intake pipe running in. I got rid of the breather because the breather, all that's gonna do is suck in hot air too. We want cold, dense air coming in. And I got that little hose running over here to the valve cover because that's a little cooler air into the engine. It's better than just blocking it off, if you ask me. But you can either block that off or run a hose to the valve cover like I did. This is a 1996 Honda Odyssey, and it's been dropped on BC adjustable coilovers. See if you could see them. I can't really see them with the wheels on, but they're in there. Well, behind this plastic cover, see, no water is going to get in there. It's not like a cold air intake that's going to suck water. That's gonna suck in cold air. It's chicken wire, but it's doubled up, if you can see. So nothing big is gonna get in there. Even water is gonna struggle getting through that. The only thing that's gonna get through there easily is air. Nice cold air being fed directly into the K&N air filter in the stock box, which is the best heat shield. And from there, we're going straight into the motor. It's got aftermarket headers. This is the H22A from JDM Orlando that was swapped in place of the F22. Single overhead non-VTEC that normally comes in this van. Underneath, he's got it riding pretty low, but you can see the exhaust was wrapped underneath and sprayed with the coating underneath so it won't absorb water and rust out the pipe. And if you look at the rest of the diameter on the exhaust, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's 2.5 inches all the way out with the racing high flow muffler. I'll come around to the back so you can see it. nice little tip on there. I don't know if you could hear that. Sounds pretty. Two and a half inches all the way out. That is a silencer you're looking at there, resonator, whatever you want to call it. And it runs into that high flow muffler I told you about. If you look closely, you can see it's actually bigger than the downpipe. There's your BC coilovers. Needs to do a camber kit next. '96 Honda Odyssey. Sounds good, looks good. Let me show you those BC coilovers in the back. This one has 134,607 OEM. The check engine light is on, but it's only on for the oxygen sensor code, which they didn't drill the second bunghole when they did the exhaust. Other than that, she's good to go.